What's good, man? It's your boy Cash. Welcome to the Cash Money Dream Podcast, man. We here, man, and we ain't going nowhere. I mean, I took a vacation, and it was needed. But we still been pushing out material and everything. This is a new age, a new time, a new year, right? So it's about to get into February, and I'm starting to think like, have anybody really changed? Are the New Year's plans coming together, right? And it's funny because we got a couple topics we're going to get on. We're going to get in some good conversation. So listen, like and subscribe, follow us on every platform. And I'm going to say this right now.
Celebrity news.
It's your boy Cash. Let's get into it. What's good, Ramin?
What's going on? We back. Yeah, we got a few topics to go over today and a lot of stuff trending. So we want to start today with a woman named Kayla Nicole. It's funny that this news just broke out a couple days ago, and about a week before it did, we actually had a short. We're going to look over it real quick to see where this kind of started and what's going on. But we had a short that we put out that reacts to something she said when she broke up with tight end Travis Kelce on the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's watch the short we made real quick, and then we'll find out
real quick. But
what she did and what she said recently.
But did she really break up, or he broke up with her?
Well, I mean, they're not together anymore. Obviously, he's with Taylor Swift now. So
hey,
whatever the split, whoever initiated the split, probably him.
Denied.
But
and
she made this video after they split,
and that's what happened. She was definitely
Denied.
A higher tier, higher quality position woman took your men. And if you only act right, it would have been differently. But let's get in this video because I really have a lot of shit to talk about on this. Let's go.
All right, we're going to play the short first, and then we're going to go over the article on what she says now and what she just recently said the other day.
All right, cool.
Dear Black girl, they may call you a traitor for falling in love. You'll hope the ones closest will protect you, but you will quickly find out that people don't protect what they don't value. They'll say you deserve the backlash and embarrassment. Because of your blackness, you should have known better. They'll even try to tie your value to your net worth.
She's calling for black women to support her at the time of her stress because she's mad. I don't care if you white. I don't care if you black. Sometimes you just have to look pretty and shut up. These women think they're 10s and they can control the relationship. Go to this girl's Instagram. She has sexualized herself in so many different ways. Taylor Swift has not. She's talking about they're gonna question your net worth. Excuse me, you're not rich. You stood with him because you knew he had the bag. In this message, all I hear is you throwing shots at him. Taylor Swift is smashing your man, and you get mad because a man chose somebody better. They might not even work, but what you do is you shoot yourself in the foot. Sometimes if you be silent and you say nothing, he'll come back to you.
All right, so that was what we coincidentally put out about a week ago before she said this, but here's the article now where she's reflecting on that letter she wrote. The letter was obviously longer than what we could fit into a short. She went on for like, I don't know how many minutes. But
Dear black girl.
Yeah, it was long. If you want to go look her up and watch everything she said, you're welcome to do that. But basically, she's reflecting on that open letter she wrote a few months ago. And she says that she thinks she's done with her athlete stage, meaning she no longer wants to be dating athletes. Do we think that that's by choice?
Denied.
I don't believe her.
Because there's some athlete out there that will date her. But what do you think her reason is for not wanting to date an athlete anymore?
She can't control an athlete.
Right.
She's not in control. Women think they're special. They truly think they're the value of the relationship.
Entertainment.
They think they run the relationship. It doesn't matter if you make $100 million, bro. That's not your money. That's her money. And this is how some women operate. They're freaking crazy.
She's actually taking shots at Taylor Swift in this. If you look at this quote right here, I'm going to highlight it. So she says, I don't really need to go to any more sporting events because I have a jersey on with somebody's name on the back. I did that. It was fun, but I'm good. I'll never say never, but I fully wholeheartedly believe that I am out of the athlete stage. So she's taking shots,
Listen,
obviously.
Listen.
She's bitter still.
the athletes don't want you. They just want to fuck you.
You stupid.
Stop getting it twisted. You're not special. You couldn't even hold on to a white man, better alone a brother, right? But you go out there and you say, hey,
Denied.
dear black girls, you want your sister to support you now? What are you talking about? You sound stupid. Let it play. You know what's funny about this, man, is that I think Taylor Swift is a talented person. I don't agree with Shannon Sharp. She better or bigger than Beyonce. He come on, bro. Stop disrespecting the queen.
You are fake news.
Hell no. But she talented and she's smart and she's an entrepreneur. You are not nobody. You're not rich. Please stop acting like you somebody special. You fucked the right guy to get into the right room and you made a couple friends. That's it.
She's an Instagram model.
That's it. You made a couple friends. But these bitches ain't giving up their husbands for you. You didn't get the ring.
No, damn it.
You failed. You didn't get the ring. Right? Let me explain something. Status for a woman is important, but a title is how you hold the whole kingdom. Mahomes understands this. That's why his wife walks around with the baby and you can sell to the brands. That's how you get richer. You must have a wife if you're that rich, if you want to get richer in branding. They understand this. This is why LeBron James wins, right? But you didn't win. You're not LeBron James' wife, right? You don't operate right. And that's the issue. This woman goes into a relationship thinking she's special. She's a bad bitch. Don't get it twisted. She's a 9. I don't call her a 10 because if she was a 10, she'd be married, all right? She ain't no 10, but she a 9 for sure. But she goes into a relationship. You need to go date a white guy. It's best to date a white guy because there's a white guy out there that you can control because niggas ain't going to accept this shit. Like, and athletes is not going to accept this shit. They not. They going to look for a woman that takes off the stress for them. And guess what? Taylor Swift does that. She's not a 3 or 4, right? She ain't sexualizing herself on the internet. She's making more money than you can ever make or more money than you will ever achieve. I mean, go get a deal with Fashion Nova. They won't pay you that. This woman's she'll be a billionaire within the next 2-3 years. So why are you mad because a man made a better decision? He upgraded. You was annoying. I can imagine dating you. It's probably horrible. The sex is good, but outside that, it's not even worth it. Like, men must understand that certain women you get in, don't be a John Majors. Do not put yourself in a situation where you lose everything for a woman.
Another one.
This woman attacking him, she don't know how to be silent. If you're silent and it does not work with the other guy, that guy will most likely come back because he has something special with you. But you shoot yourself in the foot every time you open your mouth.
Stop it. Get some help.
She needs more than help.
She actually, as I get into the end of this article, I've highlighted here what she says at the end here. She's obviously, this ain't the first man she's been with. So she says, all of my relationships have been building blocks to mold me into the woman that I am now. So when I meet the right person, I'm not starting from scratch.
You're never going to meet the right person.
So what she's saying is...
How old, can you, real quick, man, I hear you reading this article and finish it. But how old is she? Because we got 2 minutes on here. How old
She got to be in her 20s, but let me check real quick.
Yeah, please bring that up. So I'm going to say this. While he's looking for her age, you got to understand, woman, you in your prime, okay? And for all the women who watching this, do not copy her. Learn from these women's stupidity that put themselves on the internet.
She's a little bit older than I thought. She's 33 now.
Game over.
Bruh.
Denied.
You're done. No 23, 24-year-old woman should listen to this woman. She's 34. How old do you say?
33.
34. She's done.
Probably this year, yeah, 34.
Shorty, you ain't pregnant. You ain't got a husband. You got no protection. You got rich friends. But listen, y'all going on these girls' trips spending like $15K each because you getting money here and there. That's wasteful. You need a rich man, right? That lifestyle you going for, you need a rich man, but it ain't working. Because men, when they get older, they understand that certain women who gets to a certain age does not operate right.
Well, it's funny that you're saying this because the last part of her quote that I was reading goes exactly against what you're saying. What she believes is this. She believes that she's not starting from scratch, as she said. She said, I'm starting from this developed, evolved, confident, self-assured version of myself, and I'm more ready now to be a wife or a mother than I was before. I didn't lose any of those things that I learned in the past. If anything, I'm bringing value and something new.
Bruh.
Dear black,
You are fake news.
dear black girl.
So she thinks it's the opposite of you. She's saying she's more valuable now because of all these breakups.
The delusion.
She's more.
The delusion that some of these women have kills me. Let me explain something to women, because I know I have a lot of followers.
Stop the cap.
Okay, and this is not capping, because we got a minute left. How can I say this? You're not special. There's a beautiful woman every day in America. It's a lot of women more beautiful than men out here, and it's abundance. And when you got money, and a guy is willing to fuck with you and get in a relationship with you, and he's rich as hell, you must understand that you must act right because you're being tested. And a lot of you women are beautiful, but you failed because the simps have fucked you up. All these men that made you feel special, but when you get the guy you want, you think you're going to operate like it's a simp. He's a captain. He's a king. You got to operate exactly how the king acts. And if you don't, you get denied. It's that simple.
Denied.
But in the reality is that the older a woman gets, the more she declines in her value. It's not the other way around. You women have a time clock. This is why Robin De Niro at 80 had a baby. Because his money and his wealth and his success, you can get mad, y'all can talk shit, but until you get $500 million in your bank account, you have no right. You're a peasant. You're a servant. You live in the matrix. You're barely making it. Why do you have an opinion?
Stupid.
Why are you talking in tables you don't even sit at? Until you achieve what he'd achieved, then you can't say nothing. She must understand that her time clock is ticking. And yes, she's a beautiful woman. There is a simp that's going to fall for her. But he's going to leave her because the bitch crazy. You might get men and you might control how many bodies you get, but your clock is ticking and your body count is going up and up and up. And guess what? You will never get another man like the Kansas City player. You will never get another man. What's his name again?
Travis Kelce.
You will never get another man like Kelce, ever. You will never achieve it. You had them, you dropped it. You fumbled. You fumble the fucking bag. And females, that's 23, 24, do not listen to this dear black girl bullshit. Listen, y'all women need to check her, period. Like y'all trying to check Nicki, y'all need to check her, right? Because these old tricks, these older women are losing their goddamn mind. Some of these women that hit the wall is right there, okay? I don't care how pretty you are. The wall is right there. You keep thinking this way. 40's around the corner, shorty.
It's undefeated.
Yeah, it's around the corner. 40's around the corner. And if you still have this attitude at 40, game over. You better, gotcha, bitch. You better be, listen, you better go get a young 23-year-old dumb basketball player.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that soon.
So let's move on, man.
Yeah, we're moving on. So
hold on. We'll keep an eye on this story because this shit ain't going.
Well, she likes the attention.
Stop.
Obviously,
Listen,
so she's going to keep doing interviews
5
talking
seconds.
about it.
Stop throwing shots. You lost. Okay.
Hello, your computer has virus.
Taylor Swift won. Can everybody in the comments say Taylor Swift won? Game over. Shout out to Taylor Swift. She won. These women, man.
Moving on. So, next topic is a little beef that's going on between two high-profile females. People argue one is higher profile than the other, but Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion got some beef going on, and it looks like Nicki just released a diss track.
Yeah, it's called
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Yeah, I heard.
she calling her Bigfoot. I haven't listened to this, so I don't know if it's because she got shot in the foot by Tory Lanez, if that's why she's calling her Bigfoot. Because her foot was too big to dodge the bullet.
I mean,
but something going on.
She's saying some crazy shit, man. And I think Nicki's one of the top rappers. I put her
Celebrity news.
in the top 5, maybe number 1. I mean, people are arguing.
You talking about females or just in general?
Female. No.
Oh, wow.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Top 5 for sure. And it's debatable if she's
she's probably top 3 female.
I agree. Yeah, we can put top 3. Take top 5, but it's debatable.
Depending on how you look at it.
1, 2, 3, who you would put in that category, but Nicki's there. But it comes to a point where, Nicki is so big as an artist, and she has to. This is what happens in hip hop. You have to protect your spot, right? Because these new girls come in and they don't respect you. What's
the beef though? I mean, I see that it says her diss track was a response to a Megan Thee Stallion song called Hiss.
Listen, so
and what is Megan talking about
I heard,
that she had to respond to?
I heard both, and both are throwing shots, but I think it comes down to Nicki doing a favor for Megan Thee Stallion. If you guys listening, you can do your research. She did a favor for Megan Thee Stallion that made her get into a position to get a Grammy. Right? So when you work with an artist and you upcoming, like Drake had to, right? He did a track with Kanye. You got to do music with some artists, like Lil Baby done records with Drake, right? Oh, and like Meek Mills was doing shit when Rick Ross was at his biggest, right?
Another one.
And then Meek went out and did tracks with Drake, but then they had a beef and then they fixed it, because that's what real niggas do who get money. You know what I'm saying? Look at that money clip. That's what real niggas do when you get money. You put that shit to the side. So this is why I want to get in this conversation. This is why I think this is a great topic, because men and women are different when it comes to how we handle ourselves, right? It's funny to me that women say support women, right? Support black women, support white women, or support whatever group you're a part of. But as soon as that bitch fuck up, or soon as that chick feel like she portrayed you, that's when women change. They no longer about protect females. Ain't
nobody got time for that.
It's all gloves off, right? But what happened, from what I'm saying, can we say the word where we don't know? Can we push that button?
Oh, yeah. So this is what happened.
Allegedly.
So,
allegedly,
yes, is that Nicki
allegedly
Nicki Minaj did a favor for Megan Thee Stallion, that she did a record for free, or she didn't get paid much, right? Oh, how you do writers and or how you travel, shit like that, right? People usually pay for your travel fees and your flights and shit like that. But as far as like the paper, $250K or whatever she charged, $375 or $180, I don't know. I know it's high that Nicki would charge for a verse. She's probably charging over $250,000 for 16. She did it for free.
Song was called Hot Girl Summer.
Correct. She did it for free, and that song exploding, Megan Thee Stallion putting her in a different level, right? Like 21 Savage doing shit with Drake, right? 21 Savage is dope, but you do records with other artists to make your fan base bigger, right? So Nicki Minaj helped her, and the disrespect after would have sued after Nicki felt disrespected. So at the time when she was dealing with Tory Lanez, a lot of people didn't believe Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of people questioned if she was telling the truth. And why we showing pictures and videos and shit like that, y'all got to understand, like, this is a picture of Tory Lanez, right? This is Tory Lanez. Look at this picture real quick. And here's a man that's talented. I would say Tory Lanez, at the time he was out, he was better than any other artist in Toronto. People would fight that. But outside of Drake, he was that guy. And Drake was crazy. He missed the bag too. When he didn't sign The Weeknd, he missed the bag too when he didn't sign Tory Lanez. I mean, these guys these are the kind of guys you got to sign. Like, that's the equivalent of your Nicki and your Drake. But the issue is, Megan Thee Stallion, she has done a lot of dirt to people, allegedly, right? She has done a lot of dirt to people where she has shaded or she has snaked them in the back. She has snaked them in the back. So it turned into a beef. And this beef is getting serious because now I'm seeing, listen, I talk to young girls, I talk to older women. The women who respect Nicki, they're in their like 27 to their 40s, right? The ones who have Nicki's fan base. Now, Nicki has a young fan base too, but she don't have a fan base like Megan Thee Stallion. She don't. Like, when it comes to the young girls. And these young girls feel disrespected. They feel like an old head is going to a young girl who just came out of domestic violence that she just won, and what Nicki is saying about her mother, right? Here's a black woman who protect black women, but as soon as the gloves are off, right, or there's no protection, as soon as she goes at my family, the battle starts, right? So Nicki looking at she has to protect her family. But you guys got to understand that there's a lot of shit Nicki, when it comes to Nicki, I respect Nicki as an artist. Musically, she one of the top. But the issue is you did marry a guy who was a pedophile, right?
Yeah, I mean, she, I guess, defends him, but that's one of the shots that Megan Thee Stallion took at her.
Right.
She used that, but she came back and said, you're still learning how to rap, and you're a broke independent artist. So those are the shots she's taking, maybe more. I haven't listened to the song yet.
And there's an article where we're talking about like Jay-Z. Listen.
Yeah,
y'all,
he's involved.
Listen.
He was involved in Tory Lanez thing too.
Listen, a lot of people say Jay-Z sold his soul. Okay? That's your opinion. Jay-Z's worth $3.5 billion. What are you worth? Okay? And his family's doing great. Period. Y'all can keep throwing shots at them. When you have power like Jay-Z and you sit at the table with the Grammys, I mean, Nicki has no Grammys. Megan Thee Stallion does, right?
You know how many Megan Thee Stallion has?
3.
When I Google it, it shows 6.
That's amazing.
That's a lot.
And Nicki
do you
has...
think she's... I mean, how do you feel about the Grammys? Because we talked about Nicki doesn't have one. 50 Cent doesn't even have a Grammy.
And I think it's stupid.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Right?
50
he not even for the rookie of the year.
I think 50 was a gangster. He came out as a gangster. He was going through a lot of illegal shit at the time he came out.
I feel like it's more of a political award
But that's
show,
what I'm saying.
Not really for whoever's got the best music. I think it's more for politics.
Listen, guys, we live in America.
6 Grammys for Megan Thee Stallion?
Listen, bro, we live in America. Everything's corrupt. Everything's about politicians, and that's what it is. You think the Grammys ain't done that way? What the fuck y'all talking about?
Gotcha.
Y'all stupid.
Everything is political.
You think they ain't... I remember when Beyonce had the #1 album and the #1 music video, and they gave it to someone else.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I mean,
that was when Kanye West went.
Listen, man, this world's fucked up. If they don't like you, if you shade them, they're gonna come back at you at your greatest moment. Why do you think people, when you build yourself up, they wait for your fall? You don't believe they wait for your fall? And it's sad that we see Nicki Minaj, as big and as talented she is, she should be doing records with Cardi B. She should be doing more records with Megan Thee Stallion. See, men will fix this beef like Drake did and Meek Mills. You got to go into this conversation and you guys got to sit down. Somebody got to mediate these people and sit them down and get to the money because it looks stupid. Both sides look stupid.
I mean, Nicki's still selling. Her new album came out last month, sold like, I think, 250,000 in the first week or something. She's still doing better than everybody else.
Once again, Nicki is a I'm not throwing shots.
She's just
Nicki.
not good enough for a Grammy.
I'm not.
She's just not good enough for a Grammy.
That's not true.
Well, according to the Grammys,
they're haters.
According to the Grammys, she's not good enough.
Everybody knows in the comments they're gonna say Nicki deserves a Grammy. Nicki deserves the spot. She's in the top 3 for sure. We won't even say top 5. This ain't no delusion. Nicki's that motherfucking bitch. Don't get it twisted. But I get why Nicki's protecting her family. But once again, when you speak for black women and you're trying to protect black women, and then when somebody says something about your family and the allegation is true, because I truly believe her husband did do some time, right? He did go to prison.
Yeah, this was back in the 90s. Yeah.
He did go back to prison. So the problem is she's throwing a shot. It's fair when it's a motherfucking battle. This is rap, right? Don't take this shit seriously. And you got to stand, Nicki, listen to me. I fuck with you. Don't entertain it because what you're doing is helping her sell her records. You're getting mad. You stay silent. You don't have to say shit. Nigga, you are a motherfucking king or queen because I know you're in that relationship. But you're a king and a queen, period. You sitting on a kingdom. Stop talking to these young girls because what they're going to do is they're going to all just attack you in so many different ways. You don't have to prove yourself. Shorty, you don't have to prove yourself. You one of the top that ever did it. Now, throwing up this track, that's cool. This is rap. But Megan Thee Stallion need to be very careful. And I truly think Nicki understand that she's protected by Jay-Z. It comes down to that. We got a minute left on this. It just comes down to Nicki does not need to respond because what she's saying is some crazy shit. You look crazy right now. And I fuck with you on the music, but just be silent. You don't have to prove yourself to Megan Thee Stallion. Now, if she's talking shit on your family, do a diss record and leave it like that. Outside of that, I mean, what are y'all gonna do when y'all see each other in real life? Y'all gonna have a war? Y'all gonna get in? Hold on, y'all gonna get in this Young Dolph and Yo Gotti shit? Y'all about that life?
No, I haven't seen female rappers do anything like that
Hold on,
before.
I'm just saying,
That'll be the first time ever.
Are y'all about that life? Are you about that life?
I think it's more. I don't think it's a street related beef. I think it's more.
Then what are we talking about?
They're competing as rappers. I think is what it is. Competitive.
Kings don't respond to peasants or servants or people trying to get to their position, right? Kings don't respond. Kings only respond to kings. Megan Thee Stallion is not a king. She's a queen, but she's not a king. She ain't touched 100 million. She ain't touched 200 million. Until she do that, then why are you responding? You think Nike respond to their critics? You think Google respond to their critics? Do you think Apple respond to their critics? Elon Musk barely talks when people throw shades at all his company. You know why? Because he's worth $500-600 billion. Can I get that money sign again? Nicki, you are a fucking queen/king. Stop responding. Because they're going to say you look stupid. They're going to say you look immature. They're going to say you look weak. You're better than that.
All right. Moving on. So, next topic, we got something we actually talked about maybe 6 months ago, 5-6 months ago. We had a friend of the show, Super Bowl champion Zach Moore on with us when we brought this up.
Shout out to my boy.
And
shout out to my boy Zach for sure.
Yeah. And this is about a woman named Dray Michele who I guess was on Basketball Wives. She was actually engaged to one of Zach's teammates. That's how he knew who she was. But she is being spoken on kind of negatively in the news right now. She's being spoken on as an
allegedly
groomer because she's still with this 21-year-old kid that plays for the Rockets who's a millionaire now.
I mean,
and it's not. Some people say it's not a good look for her. She looked kind of like a groomer,
gold
digger, whatever you want to call her.
Listen,
39 years old.
Well, listen, if it's real love, then it's worth it, right? If a 21-year-old falls in love with a 35, 39-year-old woman, and it's real, then it's worth it. I'm not gonna sit here and throw shots towards women who do this if it's real. But this motherfucking chick ain't real, period. It's just a fact. She understands that this man is worth $80 million today. He's 21 years old. What the fuck you think if you have a child by a man? What is those 18 years going to look like?
It's going to sound like this.
This is going to sound like that for him. He's an idiot. He don't know what he's getting into. He just don't know. Bro, you're going to be
stupid.
You're going to be 30 years old taking care of a 50-year-old woman.
Bruh.
Paying child support. You're going to be 30. Paying child support to
He better move to Florida when they get married.
Let that sink in, man. You're going to be 30 years old taking care of a 50-year-old bitch. What the fuck? And she a beautiful woman. Once again, this is a 9, okay? She's not a 10.
The wall.
But the wall's here, so she has no choice. Why wouldn't she's around athletes? These women come into relationships getting bent over by athletes and thinking they're married when they have no title. Nothing.
And she has, I think she has kids. She has multiple kids,
Bro,
I think.
He's a young ass simp. And it's sad because women need to be in these comments because here's a 39-year-old. This is not the same as a man. Stop comparing men and women. We are totally different.
And you know, it's
we
funny you
totally
say that
different.
because that's exactly what's happening in this article. I just scrolled to it. Look at this. Jay-Z is 11 years older than his wife Beyonce. They bring that up.
Yep.
And then they bring up Indiana Jones actor Harrison Ford.
Yep.
They say he's 81 and his wife is he's 22 years older than his wife, so she's probably pretty much 60. So that's okay for this 39-year-old to be with a 21-year-old.
It's not the same, man. It's not the same. I had this conversation with a girl who's in my studio yesterday, right? She's raising young girls, and she asked me a question. But, you know, and I told her, if your girl's 23 years old, she cannot date a man that's 23, 25. It's stupidity. And any woman who teaches her that is stupid. Unless he's in a position to make sure he can become a provider and a caretaker. Niggas at 22, 23 are not that. So you got to date a guy at least 10, 15 years older than you because he has experience. You date a guy that's older, he's going to teach you, and you're going to survive. You're going to learn. A 23-year-old your age can't teach you shit. He's still learning, especially the broke ones. But you women get pregnant by these idiots, and then you're mad. You're upset because it didn't work out.
Well, she's in this situation, she's smart, he's dumb. So
exactly.
she's taking advantage of it.
But this is what I'm saying. When a woman who looks a certain way, she knows she has value. She knows because men are willing to pay for it. This woman ain't never paid for really anything in her life because she's a 9. You women think y'all 9s. She's a 9. Y'all women out here, this literally, she can go to a club in Miami and somebody will pay for everything.
She was born with her value. That's the difference.
That's the difference. And this is what we argue as men and women. But this is what's wrong, is that this man is worth millions of dollars. Allegedly, she's pregnant, about to have a baby. And guess what? That's 18 years.
Allegedly.
It's not going to work. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. This guy is not staying with this woman. He's going to cheat. She's too old.
Unless she's okay with it, like Kevin Hart's wife.
Some women are.
She might be.
Some women are. But eventually, he's going to leave her. She's going to get old. He's not going to stay with her once she's like 45, 47. It's not going to happen. You can't date a man who's 21, be 25, and you'll be 45, and there's a younger girl who's 27 coming his way. And less of a headache, less bodies, much tighter. He's going to take advantage of that. And guess what? It doesn't matter because she gets that check. She's putting herself in a position to make sure she has a guaranteed future. But the problem is she's doing it wrong. She's doing a future where she's like some off cousin in a foreign land that's with a kingdom, but she gets paid and she protected on some island. That's how they do it in the Greeks and the Romans. They have family members who live on islands, and they all live amongst the wealth, because the family's wealthy. That's what she's trying to do. She's doing what a lot of women's strategy are in their 20s.
Like Cleopatra.
Yeah, Cleopatra is a perfect example, right? She is basically a Cleopatra. She's moving in a position where she can win. And the guy, if she lose him or if she keeps him, it's still a win for her. And that's
she's always going to be able to find another one.
Of course. What do you mean? Not
always.
No.
Maybe after 10 more years, she's probably completely done.
After 4 or 5 more years, I'm going to say 45. I'm going to say 45.
There's a simp being born right now.
Bro, these women getting older, though. You can hold these figures. I see these women in Atlanta. I see these women in L.A. You 35, 40. Yeah, you look good. I see your Instagram. I see it. You got your butt tight. You got your BBL, or it's natural. And you're a very beautiful woman. And you got niggas in your DM willing to give you a lifestyle. But y'all have to understand, it's only niggas who want to fuck. This dude's infatuated because this woman has experience. That's all it is. She know how to fuck him. She know how to suck his dick. She know how to do things that he has no experience that a 23, 24-year-old girl ain't going to do unless she got 20 bodies, right? This woman body counts past 100. And it's fucked up. He's a simp. And there's guys who going to look at this man and they know he's a simp. But listen, if it's true she pregnant, bro, you fucked. I mean, you're gonna have to. She's gonna.
We'll follow back up again.
Listen, I'm gonna say this because I got a minute left on this. If this woman is pregnant, you're fucked. Period. Because in 18 years, and I truly think, bro, you talented. You're a talented basketball player. So just not no shot to your basketball skills. Offside the court is stupidity. On the court, you're a G. You're probably gonna make $300 million or $350 in your whole lifetime. You're gonna have to give this bitch $20, $30 million. That's crazy.
You stupid.
That's the problem.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let's move on.
All right, moving on. This is our last topic of the day. We got a woman here who went trending on social media for a little bit that, well, let's just watch. Talking about married men, all men. Leave happily single, child-free women alone. She thinks that women that are single and have no children should continue to be single and have no children, be left alone from men. So let's see what she says real quick, and then we'll get your reaction.
I'm 39 years old, so I'm over 25, and I hit the wall already. I'm educated. I'm masculine.
Yep.
I'm a strong black woman who don't need no man.
Yep.
Right? I'm literally all of these things.
Yep.
I'm not having anybody's baby.
Yep.
I'm not finna be somebody's wife, aka slave. Right?
Yep.
I'm not finna clock out of my job and then come home to a second job of being a wife and a mother. I'm telling you this from the gate. And y'all are still bothering me. You're still in my comment sections of my videos. You're still in my DMs. And for those who don't know this, the vast majority of the men that are in our DMs, women like me, are married. It's y'all's husbands, right? But the thing that I don't understand about the rest of you guys is you guys say you want these submissive women, right? You want these dumb as a box of rocks, no goals, no ambition, somebody that's going to be traditional and stay at home type of women. Why don't y'all just go bother them? What do we have to do to get y'all to go away?
All right, so let's pause that. So basically, she just wants to be left alone.
Cool.
She wants to continue being single and continue having no children forever. She's already hit the wall. She said it. Basically, she just wants to go about life like a robot, I guess. I don't know what she's trying to do, what her goals are, but to each their own. What do we think? Do you think men should leave her alone and let her live her life happily ever after?
Nobody messing with her. She lying. The only guy
She says she keeps getting DMs
by
from married men.
It's by simps.
Emotional, damn it.
I don't by simps. Shorty, nobody of value is hitting you up, so you're not winning, right? The only men that hitting you up are homeless men, bums. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Men are married and they bums. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Men are married and they wives hate them.
Denied.
Do you know how many men are married and they hate their wives? Like, so yeah, these men are hitting you up. Do y'all not understand that young men and married men are the highest number to watch porn? Porn is successful from children and married men. Please, go look at them numbers. And that's basically telling you if porn is big because married men, how many men don't love their wives? They got to go. This is why strip clubs are successful. Most of the men who go to strip club are married. So this woman got to understand, okay? We don't care. Good luck to you. Because a guy who has value and options, you invisible.
You do not care.
You invisible to me. So I'm not chasing you. You're not important. Go yourself. Enjoy that 9 to 5. Enjoy being masculine. Enjoy playing with toys. Enjoy being disrespected and not respected by men. And enjoy having no protection. Because the day a man walks into your apartment, right? Because you don't live in a big-ass house or a mansion. You don't have security. You don't have a gated community. Because the way you talking is you basically saying, I'm struggling, but I'm okay. I'll be independent.
She says she's masculine and difficult.
Listen, listen. A day a man walks into your apartment and he does something to you, you're gonna wish you had a man. You're gonna wish you had someone to protect you. Not no dog, not no cat, not no bird, not no type of exotic fucking snake.
Gotcha, bitch.
You need a fucking man. Period. And we gotta understand this, okay? Dear black men, you gotta make a better choice of the women you choose. You gotta make a better choice of the women you vet. Dear black men, stop fucking with hoes and women who don't chase you. If a woman's not chasing you, she holds no value. She doesn't respect you. She leaves you on red on your text. She doesn't respond to your message within a minute. She doesn't respect you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Dear black men, know your value. Be in the gym. Learn how to make money. Put yourself in a position of status. Have things that they don't have. And then your options get bigger. Dear black men, stop dealing with 9s and sometimes drop to a 7. You can take a 7 and turn her to a 9. Dear black men, stop dating these old, bitter women that's mad because they had their shot and it didn't work.
Emotional, damn it.
Dear black men, motivate yourself to be better and stay single until you find the right one who follows your system. Stop giving your body and your soul to these weak individuals who don't respect you. They don't respect you. They don't respond to your messages. They leave you on red. They show up late to a date.
You stupid.
They don't like coffee. What women don't like coffee? They want to have $300 meals. They don't even know you. They expect things they can't even afford. Dear black men, wake the fuck up. Because
Stop it. Get some help.
America's losing. We have too many simps. We're not winning this war. And I'll tell you this real quick because we got a minute left on this. There's so many men leaving America with their passport, and it's dangerous. There's some men are successful where they can smash as many women as they like. There's some men getting killed, and there's some men getting robbed. But let me tell you something, women. It's not the same in America. You've been liberated. You're protected here. You think you're going to go to Africa and tell a man what to do? They'll beat your ass.
You what?
You think you're going to go to Europe or Russia or Germany or Italy or Portugal or Brazil and tell a man what to do? They're going to beat your ass.
Pretty much got to just stay in the West.
For a woman, but these women say, oh, we can go overseas too. No, you can't. You have no protection.
Yeah, maybe London.
Or
Australia.
As
that's
dangerous it is in America for women, I think it's one of the most dangerous places. I'm going to say this very quickly. It's one of the dangerous places. Ramin, it's one of the dangerous places in the world for women. America, women are being slaughtered. Okay? Please go look at the numbers. Do your diligence and go look at the numbers. As much as it's dangerous here, it's dangerous more for a woman going overseas if you're American. Because the way you think is the reason why the divorce rate is high. 80% of women issue the divorce. Something, even if the man's rich, Tom Brady, wife left him.
Well, that's because she's richer.
But guess what?
She's not going to find a man that's rich as him, I
you don't
think.
bang the trainer. It just shows how much less you get. This is a fact. This woman needs to be left alone. Listen, man, stop DMing her. She told you, stop DMing me. Leave her alone.
She told you she's masculine.
Listen. She's telling you, fuck off. Respect her wishes. If I go up to a woman in a bar, it took a lot confident. Women don't understand. Men must know women in every way. We must know what they like. We must know how they operate. We must know everything to make them like us. No matter how attractive he is, a guy can be attractive, but the second he opens his mouth, he loses her.
Why are you gay?
Exactly.
Who says I'm gay?
And he questioned it. These niggas must be from Atlanta. Right? But she see an attractive guy, as soon as he's open eyes, she like, hell no. Bro, women will counsel you for anything. But the point that I'm making is she's telling you to leave her alone. Leave her alone. Let her die alone. The pet store is open. Okay? This is a woman that's going to have a lot of cats and dogs.
I don't know if she understands. Maybe she does know this and she's not saying it. But 99.9% of the men that are DMing her are not DMing her to make her a wife, so she has to leave her job and then have another job of cooking and cleaning and taking care of a kid when she comes home. That's what she said. 99% of the men that are DMing you on this app just want to fuck you for one night and move on.
Exactly.
They're not trying to have you come cook for them after work.
Listen.
They don't want to see you again. She doesn't get that.
Listen, you're 100% right. The guys in her DM just want to smash, and they want to cheat on their wives because their wives ain't shit, and they ain't shit.
Right.
So The problem is
she has it twisted. She doesn't understand the reason they're DMing her. She thinks that they really want to marry her.
Snoop Dogg ain't hitting you up. Drake ain't hitting you up. Future ain't hitting you up. Denzel's son.
Stupid.
Denzel's son's not hitting you up. What man truly hitting you up? You're lying. So listen, the men that hitting you up are losers. Of course you ain't going to want to entertain them. But guess what? You too masculine. You just say you don't want to cook. You don't want to work and cook. That's the problem with you women. You think you're going to be a wife if you don't operate like a wife. It's not I'll be a wife once I'm married. You must be a wife the day you start the relationship so a man can bend the knee. That's it. A man's never going to bend the knee. And if the nigga bend the knee, he's stupid. And he doesn't understand. That's why it didn't work.
Stupid.
You was more infatuated with the booty or her looks than the relationship. And that's the issue. But listen, we're done. I'll be back next week. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform, man. It's your boy Cash, man. We here and we ain't going nowhere. Make sure you guys go to our website. We have all our events. We have all our clips.
CashMoneyDreams.com.
Hey, man, you got to hit it, man. Yeah.
On X or at Cash Money Dreams, on Instagram at KMD Podcast.
Hey, man, listen, like and subscribe. We getting it up there in numbers. I need the love and support, man. And listen, y'all want to send donations, go to our website. We take anything. It don't matter if it's $1, $5, $10, because this shit ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
And that'll help us continue to bring the show to you every day.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I have DMs with people. Listen, we get some things, but listen, the more you give, the better we can get to. I want to do some big things. Me and him are always talking about what else we can do more. This shit costs, okay? So listen, go to our website, send us a donation, or like and subscribe. Either or. I fuck with you. It's your boy Cash. We out of here. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.